to have you with us on this occasion, and we welcome you all. We welcome you on behalf of SIMSOG. I now give it over to Siddhant to introduce SIMSOG and the academic team of SIMSOG to the attendees. Before that, this event will be recorded, and with all of your consent, we would like to begin recording the event now. Siddhant, if you could start the recording and go ahead with introducing SIMSOG, that would be great.
Yes, thank you, Ninada. So the recording has been started. Very good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, Deeksha ma'am. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Siddhant Palkar. I'm the senior member of the Capacity Building Division here at SIMSOG. So what is SIMSOG? Everyone I'm sure knows that it's Society of Indian Medical Students of Obstetrics and Gynecology. And we are pleased to welcome you all to the celebration of World Physiotherapy Day 2024. So we are the first All India ObGyn Student Society established on International Women's Day this year in 2024. So being a passionate community united by a dedication to women's health, of course, we aim to establish a platform of medical students and clinicians to exchange our views and help increase our knowledge. Our tagline being breaking boundaries and building hope encapsulates our spirit of determination and optimism as we strive to push boundaries and create a brighter future for women's healthcare. So besides the webinar today, we have the academic team of SIMSOG, which is always planning a great number of activities and is proud to host the following activities I would like to list. Caduceus Chronicles, a monthly creative writing contest, which is a lovely platform to awaken the writer within you and bring your thoughts into artistic forms of one-liners, poems, or snippets. Sharpen your knowledge with our Brain Busters, a bi-weekly OBGYN Insta quiz, the leaderboard for which is already been inaugurated. We are excited to see who will top the leaderboard by the end of this month, so do make sure to participate regularly. Do not forget to register for the clinical conundrum scheduled for the 15th of this month of September. An excellent platform for OBGYN case presentation and an opportunity to receive feedback from stalwarts of the field. And two best presenters will stand to win great, exciting prizes. So make sure to participate. Along with which, we have an exciting opportunity for all attendees this time. Become a member of SIMSOG, spread the word to your friends and colleagues as the registration is completely free, and find out more about the exciting events from our teams to enhance your skills and academic and research skills in this journey while building colorful portfolio and expanding your network within the OBGYN circuit. From networking to advocacy, we are dedicated to shaping the future leaders of our society. We welcome you on board all undergraduate and postgraduate medical and allied students. Wishing all the physiotherapists a very, very happy Physiotherapy Day again. And we invite Dr. Deeksha Singh, ma'am, to take over the webinar. Just to make sure that if anyone has any doubts, please put them in the chat box and all your queries and questions will be answered by us at the end of the session in a Q&A session. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Hi dear.
Um, Ma'am, is there any issue?
Not yet. There is no issue. You are going to ask any question, or I have to say anything? Just tell me in the.
No, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can start off, ma'am. You can, I'll
Mhm.
just pull up the agenda. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Just tell me the. Uh, I should start.
Yeah, yeah, you can start, ma'am.
Okay. So, I just want to know, I have to answer any question. I have to say out, for OBGYN or the physiotherapy. So I'm just a bit confused about the fact.
Okay, ma'am, just give me a minute.
Okay.
So the agenda that we have planned out is we were hoping you could begin with an introduction and pathway to building a physiotherapy career in OBGYN.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you know, but we are dedicated to OBGYN and we have with us a lot of physiotherapists today. So, if you could guide them on how to build a career in OBGYN physiotherapy, and then you could also talk about the challenges and opportunities faced, and the scope and future in physiotherapy. And finally, we can end with the Q&A session.
Okay. Okay. So definitely, thank you so much, dear. And what's a good
Yeah.
name, dear?
Ninada.
Ninada. Okay. So I'm starting. So first thing, I'll start with thank you so much for having me here, SIMSOG, and I'm so happy and glad to be part of this and to talk about ObGyn physiotherapy on the day of World Physiotherapy. So biggest wellness I can show to you. So in the year when I started with OBGYN, there's no, I think I'm practicing in India and there is people hardly understand what is physiotherapy. So let them know and let them introduce the new term OBGYN. So they rarely visit to any gynecologist. So how they come to you for their sexual health problem, because whenever a word sex come to their mind, or like sexual health issues, because sex is not about the term sex, it's about the, we have many sexual problems, even we talk about periods there, we talk about many like pregnancies there, menopause is there, it's a factor from menopause to menopause. We have difficult and particular terms according to your age group. So OBGYN covers your ops and gynec both department, but both are very different department. And when we talk about this in physiotherapy, so along with this there's a question raised in everyone's mind ki okay, abhi ye kya karenge OBGYN mein, इनका क्या रूल है? They only do for the biceps exercise or the hamstring or quads. Knee pain होगा तो you need a physiotherapist. For OBGYN वो करेगा क्या? Like what a physiotherapy doctor will do. So when I think in year 2012 when I doing my bachelor, so at that moment someone asked me what you want to become. So I don't know. On that day, one of our teacher, the professor, he just skipped one chapter on OBGYN pregnancy, because he just told us कि ये तो कोई important नहीं है, तो इसको पढ़ के क्या करोगे? You just read about more about anatomy of human body, neurology, because you need it in your practice. OBGYN में no future in India. So at that day, I decided definitely I'll become the OBGYN. At that moment, I don't know if this field exists in our physiotherapy or not. It just came to my mind. So I keep on searching, scrolling. Hardly 2 to 3 university at that moment are proposing this amputee structure. So I was so bit confused. I again talked to my seniors regarding this. Ki, okay, where should I join? And what the procedure, what the course, and what will I do with my patient? Do I get any patient? So I think the day I got my bachelor's, I was a gold medalist from my university in bachelor. So at that moment, my all professors, they are against me. You don't go for OBGYN, you should go for sports or ortho or neuro, because these are the field which have number of patients. And there's a myth about this thing. Basically in medical, any field you will go in medical specific, if you have a good number, if you have a good report card, that means you can't be a good practitioner, because you are only into study, you can't be into practice. So again, my most of professor, they are like with me ki, okay, you should go for something which you can teach well. So ortho, neuro and cardio, there are the three fields which is popular with physiotherapy at that moment. So I searched out for, I just completed my internship. During my internship in Army Hospital, Delhi RR, so I get to know about this field ki there is one gynecologist, Dr. Kadir. So I just work with him. I just I just gave a 2 month volunteer there. along with my internship to work in a gynec department. So there, no one teach me when the gynec, he don't know what is going to be my role there. I'm just observing. I should know my role. So for that, I should see the department first. So there, I work with them. I volunteer there. Whatever the work they do, I volunteer there. So at that moment, the same time, I'm searching for like in US, they have a different courses like pelvic floor courses is there. Your OBGYN masters is there. Your pelvic floor specific masters is also there in US. For this, you have to go for language exams. There are many things. So again, there's no opportunities I'm having in India, so I just choose to study pelvic floor muscle first, sexual health condition. So with my practice, I started seeing the normal physiotherapy cases, and along with I'm reading many books at that moment, and I applied for the masters in pelvic floor. So I completed with my pelvic floor masters from that US, and post that I'm also writing my all data which I collected from my department duties, my this 2 year course duration, and all the books I read and the patients I'm seeing at that moment. I compiled in a book. It's all about pregnancy, so that at least if any student who want to be a OBGYN physiotherapist, at least he should know what is physiotherapy first, then the second, what is the role of OBGYN physiotherapy. Because as a OBGYN PT, you have to be very responsible because you are dealing with two lives at the same moment. And again, when I'm working with the OBGYN also in US, there are also a myth ki, okay, if she's a high risk pregnancy, you can't work with her. That's why you are there, na dear. That's why they need you at that moment, because they go like in pregnancy, exercise is must, if it's high risk or no. But as a licensed person, how will you help that person? How will you help that lady? Because she's not a patient, she's a person. In normal categories, whatever we are seeing a patient, like patient coming from pain, patient coming from numbness or anything. But the pregnant woman, she's coming with any, she's not a patient. Keep her as a person only. If she's pregnant, and we have to prepare her. Like a pregnancy, I always say it's a marathon. And as an specialist, you have to prepare her for that marathon. Because in mostly in India, it's a myth, you got pregnant, you have a baby, but no one prepare us for that thing. Because we are visiting, I think 12 times throughout our pregnancy to our gyneks. They lack time also. Sometimes they're not giving you proper time, because it's not like they are so free, and this is a practice going on since so long. So they are listening to your, so they can't answer your all questions at that moment, because a pregnant woman have lots of questions. I'm seeing them. I have my OPD. They keep on asking, should I drink 12 glasses? Or this is not the question. You can keep your doctor midnight call. Okay, should I drink? How much water should I drink? And this I should eat or not? So for being an OBGYN physio, you have to be well prepared for dietitian also. Because post my masters, I studied for dietitian also. Because I get to know I have to ready for the diet part also. Because she's keep on asking me many things regarding diet and anything. So I completed my again masters in dietitian also from Jamia Hamdard University. So to study more, because I just actually want to help that woman. Because the very day one, 0 day, my agenda is to help the woman from menarche to menopause. So I'm keeping my data, my research, my book, everything in to the open departments. That's why we started with our YouTube channel to key, okay, students or the any pregnant woman who can't come us, who can't meet us, who don't have any help around them, at least can get data or help through that department without any like charging things. Ki we are charging 500,000, because not every woman is practicing, not every woman is earning. So at least if they are from any poor department, they can get help from us work. So this is why. If you actually want to pursue your OBGYN, first thing I'll suggest you, just whenever you are into your internship or in your 4th year, start reading the research data, because there are lots of papers people nowadays are writing. I have my papers also, my book also. You just keep on reading first. First thing is this key, is this field actually exciting you, is giving you that vibe key. Okay, for example, if as a doctor I have to work 24 hours without a sleep to any department, if I'm enjoying that work, If that work help me, for example, post your patient duty, you are able to read the research paper also. If these are the two things you find in this field, in OBGYN and PT, so definitely you should pursue it. And if you somewhat see it as a department which can give you so much money, so you are seeing a very wrong department. Definitely you will earn money. I'm not saying you will earn money from the day one, but definitely you will earn money. But don't see it as a perspective, okay, because if you're not reading anything, and keep your family member, yourself, if you are a woman, yourself as a person who is seeing you. So if you're not someone who can actually help that woman, don't practice in this field. Simply say that ki you have ortho cases, you have neuro cases, just earn from them only. Na? Why you want to make money from a pregnant woman? And you, because you're not reading, so you just keep a 2 hours or 3 hours course, and you declare yourself a specialist. Because post COVID nowadays it's so common, because there are many like many personally I know them ki they are just a bachelor student and they are giving a courses for 2 hours specialist or 3 hours. So these are not the courses which are making you an OBGYN PT. You need a master's, or you can do MSc also if you want to study more. There are two courses, or you can go to like any international like in Australia we have, in US we have in London also. Few courses are there, like in masters, 2 minute 2 hour, like 2 years regular courses are there, just join them. Or Herman Welles courses is there. So no, don't go for online terms, just go for the offline so that you can attend the session. Because for the OBGYN, you have to see the patient. If you want to become a like professor too or a researcher too, you need to see in the starting, you need to see a patient. You need to see a person. Because if you are dealing with a pregnant woman, she is so much full of questions. She is going to ask you, keep on asking you questions. And if you're not giving her answers willingly, so definitely in the end also you are not able to get the good sleep also. You didn't do anything. You can't help her. So if you want to help her, just keep on reading, because this definitely this is a new field. And we like people like me who are practicing, and we are daily we are writing article for you people only. If you are worried, like in India also there are a few university like Mahir have that course OBGYN. Your Maharashtra few universities have, your Bhopal few universities, they are giving you the OBGYN courses. But there are few distance courses also for masters. I'll suggest you don't choose them, because you're not going to learn any. If you want a piece of degree, why you're wasting your money? Bachelor is enough then. So just go for the proper data, because once you get a degree, you can't change it. So proper gateway is important. And second thing, see a patient actually. It's not like if a pregnant woman will come to you and say you okay, I want to be fit, because she keep on changing, her mood swings every day. So you have to maintain that. Her blood pressure keep on rising. We have to maintain the blood pressure also. We have to keep the baby safe, we have to keep the mother safe. So we have to plan everything according to this. Because whatever books, like in the past, whatever book I read, and the 5,000 patient I saw, 5,000 pregnant women, they just change the whole book perspective. Because whatever books written there is most of by the foreign doctors. So the lifestyle there is so different, the food there is different, environment there is different, and the doctors there are different, hospitals are different. But in India, we have a very different zone, and we have different lifestyle, food habits, clothing is different. And most of time, like our women, they are most into, like in past they are most into homes, household ladies. And nowadays if you're working too, your lifestyle is not proper. Sometimes you're using the furniture which is not okay. We are not well hydrated. Most of us are not keeping up, like the first thing to keep in mind when you're treating with a OBGYN pregnant woman, definitely you have to keep her hydrated, because she need a good water. Because due to hormonal changes, she's not eating and she don't want to eat anything for first 3 months, most cases. So she keep on, like she is on vomit and everything. So definitely you have to keep this thing in mind, the hydration. The sector is very important. Again, we need to read about the hydration chapter, because hydration is itself a book. You need it, a data for it. And Or if we talk about the exercise section again, so exercise is not a, I always say walking is the ultimate exercise. If you are walking daily, at least 30 minutes a day or even 20 minutes also, it's sufficient. But matters what, as a physiotherapist, how you're walking. It's not like, okay, I'm making a hunch posture, I'm walking. There's no use. There's such a waste if you're walking for 1 hour. And nowadays, a fitness term is so important, but people join the gym and they term themselves as a fit person. If you're muscular and you're not fit, because you have to be healthy and fit at the same moment. You don't want to become a thin person. You, if you are muscular but you have a scoliotic condition, it's just a waste. So to follow the ObGyn, if you want to become a specialist, just do a bachelor in physiotherapy from in any. So please check your university first, if they are a genuine one or not. Second, just go for post your internship. Just do in the departmental duty. Ask for the departmental duty. They will definitely give you. The good hospitals, they will provide you if you ask them. And secondly, you can go to any hospital which provide the gynec department. They will definitely, you can go for their volunteer, or if they pay some time also. So third thing, with this whole thing, you will get the data if you are enjoying the field or not. At the same moment, you can apply for a few universities if you want. It's in India also. You can apply for masters MPT in ObGyn. It's a 2-year course in which you have to prepare a proper your research. Your article will be there. Your book writing will, every data you will get there. It's a full syllabus which you need to see a patient. Then at the same time, you keep on reading the like many doctors have written their expertise into many books. So you can read it, but keep this thing in mind. We are living in India, so definitely there are very different zone from the other countries than India. So you have to keep, because book is a one thing which is just an introduction, but the patient is full of data. So you have to keep asking the patient also if she is fine, because we are like, when I started seeing my patient, my pregnant women, they always come with their any males mostly. So I always ask them to come with their mother-in-law, with their mother, or with their sisters. You know why? Because these are the women which is living with their household activities. If they are with you and you are telling them something, definitely at the same time I'm doing two work. First thing, I'm empowering the women. I'm giving the women the right to choose. Second time, they are the women which is already given the birth to their child. So definitely they have all the data. So you have to be a good counselor also. With the ObGyn PT, you have to be a very good counselor, very good listener. So this is the field, like masters will be there. You have to do masters, or you can go for many certified courses, like a 6-month internship program will be there for ObGyn. But you are not going to be licensed person, but definitely you will learn to see patients there. Or that certificate courses for 2 hour and 3 hour 2 day. I'm not supporting them, so don't go for it, because they are not going to help you in either way. So this is like the thing, how you join it. And then second thing, what are the obstacles I face when I started my practice? As I already told you, I was a gold medalist. Still, my professor, they don't support me at that moment, because they're not wrong. They want to, definitely they want to help me. They just want to do help me in the way ki, okay, if you have a good brain, you have a good memory, you should become someone who can earn money, who can be productive to society. But ObGyn, and when I started practice, I don't get patient. I get mostly patient for the knee cases or any cases. So you know what I do at that moment, whatever cases I'm getting in my clinical practice in Hormonalwings, I talk to them during my counseling, because the very day when I started with the counseling part only, the 20 to 30 minutes I'm giving to my counseling section only. So for the counseling, I started talking to them, the patient and the family. Okay, this is the problem she was suffering from. Okay, I just shift them to the ObGyn condition. I keep on awareing them. So from this way, I aware my patient directly. I'm not dependent on anyone to send me the patient. My patient is always like coming through their own will. Okay, doctor, I'm having this condition. I'm suffering from this. Can you just help me? So through this gateway with the counseling and awareness, you have to aware, you have to make camps also in sometime if in your state it's not available. Like in the very starting, I started my practice with UP Kanpur. So they are like, they don't understand the basic physiotherapy, and I'm teaching them about the advanced section of it, OBGYN. But touchwood, I got number of patients from there also, and I saw at least more than, and in my entire career I saw more than 10,000 patients. And specific talk about the your OBGYN, so it's 5,000 plus patients. So in which I think around 3,000 is a sexual health condition, which I got regularly through via my online portal of Hormonalwings, because I'm seeing the online work also. Because sometimes patient is not confident to come to you, because in OBGYN we are dealing with the pregnant woman. We are making them more motivated about their body, and they are physically fit. Fitness is there, their diet section is there. So basic, from the first, we divide the pregnancy into 4 phases. First is your the first 3 months. Second is your second trimester will be there from 2 to 6 months. Then your third trimester will be there from your 7 to 9 months till you deliver your baby. Then there comes the fourth trimester, which we call postpartum time, when you prepare the women for the lactation part, how to care of the baby, how to maintain your posture, how to be away from all the postpartum dysfunctions like incontinence problem will be there, urine leakage will be there, the postpartum depression. Oh God, this is like a used term, postpartum depression. She got a number of mood swings. Sometimes, most of divorce cases is because of postpartum depression also. She's not connected to her child. So at that moment, as a physio, you have to become a good psychologist too. You have to, because you are dealing with her from the day one, 0 day, since the day she conceived, and now you are with her. Definitely, she trusts you more than her whole family. So you have to be full of data, and you have to be a very organized person also at the same moment. So this is the fact you work in a pregnancy. And when we talk about the sexual health or pelvic floor muscle, this is a very different zone. You know why? Because in the sexual health condition, there comes the situation when a woman is like she can come at the age of 12 also for the sexual health education. Parents bring her, or the periods problem will be there. You can go for the your cramps problem can be there, your pain can be there, discomfort can be there, your vulvodynia or vaginismus, your painful sexual pain condition can be there. So these are the basic condition, but there are a number of conditions which as a physio you can help. So these are the things you are helping. This is the obstacles, this is how you join the course. And third thing, which I always say, ki pelvic health condition is not just a term. It's just it's a kind of encyclopedia. If you start seeing a patient, you get a number of patients in your own home also. Like my mother, when I started practicing, I started practice with my home. I started talking to my mother regarding her sexual health condition, her basic condition. And most of women, they don't talk about the term vagina. They don't talk about the basic things, the sex, because sex is not the thing you are going to do. Sex is a term also used for male or female and transgender. So sex is having itself a 3 terms. So now we have to clear our mind. For example, if someone is doing sex at certain age, because during counseling we get to know she's a 13-year-old girl. She's talking to us, okay, she has gone through some intercourse also. So that means we have to protect these child also. We have to, it's not about how you do sex and when you do sex. It's about if you are aware about the sex or not, because awareness is important. Or as a medico, you should be there to help them during the counseling session. Like many schools, we joined the sessions to aware about the body shaming sections. Okay, this is the nowadays there are many things going on. Okay, we don't talk about the terms, we don't we open up about. And for example, if I'm saying anything, they say okay, you're a doctor, that's why you're allowed to know. If I'm not a doctor, still I'm a woman, I can say about it. If I can say someone you are looking good, you are looking pretty, I can say someone you are looking sexy also, because sex is just a term. You should clear out your own mindset for that. So you have to be a very good speaker also if you are going to be in OBGYN PT, because you need to speak. If you're not speaking, how will your patient will say anything to you? Because I'm an introvert person, I changed my personality for my profession. So these are the things which I learned from my 10 years journey in this profession. And that's why when I started post army session, I also joined the army. I cleared the SSB also, but I left it out because I have to open the hormonal wings, the only team I created to help a woman. They understand your fact, and they work with all the things which we can help in perspective of physiotherapy and OBGYN to a woman. And also now we started with a men section also, ki in sexual health of a male conditions. So we treat them also. So but we definitely we work on the ethical part also. Ki, okay, but ethics is very important when we are practicing, because medical ethics is what make you safe in your practice. For example, if you are a boy and boy physiotherapist who is who's choosing the field as a like your own main career, so you have to be very sure about the ethics, and you have to be very sure about ki, okay, you should have one female candidate always with you when you are practicing with that woman who is coming to you for your own safety. So this is the things. Now, anything else you want to ask?
I think in terms of the discussion, how do you think the future or the scope would be like? Clearly, you said it was not that very favorable for you when you started off, but do you see it improving, or do you think in the future there's a better scope for the?
Definitely, you asked me for the webinar. The future is great. That means students are taking it as a serious way. You know, in our portal, in an online session of hormonal wing, I think entire state we cover, and also we have patients from international ground. So I'm a doctor who is seeing entire globe we are covering through means throughout day. I'm meeting more than 70 women who is coming to us and talking about sexual health condition in an open way. Okay, I'm a doctor who's not married, who don't have any kid. Still, people are coming to me and talking to me about their problem. They're trusting me because of the knowledge I have, not because of my age. Because I'm young in front of them, and I'm not married. I'm not having any kid. It's very difficult for someone to accept you as their model. Ki, okay, she will help me, but they choose me. I always say ki your patient choose you, but for that you have to be that role model. You have to bring that data. So from in past 10 years, the OBGYN physiotherapy is from this to this graph, which I saw. That's how I completed my 10,000 patient a year. That means it is evolving. And nowadays, many universities in India is providing OBGYN courses. In the past, when I am doing, there's no good university which is like giving it on few university which is giving the course. They don't have any guide there. That's why I didn't join there. So when I just came back, there are a number of university is who is recognizing, and they just sometimes they talk, like I'm the speaker also. So I have many courses in OBGYN, created many courses. So I'm teaching them also. So definitely the thing no one is recognizing now. Everyone want to join this field again, because this is something new, which is, you know, the good part about this thing, you actually feel very good कि you help someone. Because in the end, when you see a incontinence patient, urine leakage patient, because it's a social stigma. If you are leaking, you can't get from this room to next room in your family. And if any doctors who can help you without medication and surgery, you are god to them. And as a doctor also, you feel very satisfactory because you help someone to get out from that room. A sexual pain condition, you know, I see recently I see one couple. They have been married from last 7 years. They're Kerala. Okay. So from last 7 years they don't have any intercourse because the girl is suffering from vaginismus, and she is finding help from many gynacs, online portals. She's so many one. Okay. So she's my one of doctor. She's friend of her. She introduced my name to her, and she just joined our online session. Recently she conceived and given birth to a baby from last 3 years journey. She's with us, and now she's our postpartum case also. So this is a whole journey of a girl who is a PhD scholar. She is a very studied person. No, she is a part of this sector. Ki vaginism is, and she is not finding any help there. Kerala, you can imagine it's a good conditions is there for many women. So still, she's not finding any help there, and now her marriage is at the divorce end. And so, as a doctor, I help her throughout. She conceived. She is having a good sexual life. She's now having a baby. She's having a good mental health condition right now. So that means, as a doctor, you save one relation also. So this is a thing, you play a very important role in the life of a patient. You don't understand, but when you talk with a patient and their family call you from this another state and they're thanking you, so at that moment you'll get to know your responsibility, what you did, how you changed. Because as a OBGYN physiotherapist, you are not only treating them, you are changing, you are creating awareness. And physiotherapy is limitless. You have to keep on doing research, because we are not writing any papers. Okay? Our doctors, they don't willingly want to write any paper. If you are writing a paper, because whatever cases I'm seeing in my practice, I write them in a research article basis, on a editorial paper. I always write them, because I always say a future is research. If you're not writing it, you are not proving it. You have to prove it, what you did, and if it is right, and one should practice it or not, because you're not going to be forever, but definitely your work will be. So yes, the future is awesome. And in a money part also, if you are seeing, like we are living in a world, it's so much costly. If you are if you, for example, in the future you have a child, if you're seeing for some future connection, definitely, so you want something as a career for your child to be productive. So as a productive term also, as a knowledge or a respect, everything you got in a OBGYN physiotherapy. Yeah.
Um, do we have any questions? Okay, so I just wanted to ask, is this like, does it go hand in hand with the traditional OBG as a medical field, or is it also standalone? Like, how do you see it working out?
Okay. See, the traditional, for example, if we talk about the basic gynecology field or ops field, so they are like, even in the modern practice, they change themselves a lot. Now they are talking to a patient also. In the earlier time, like if a woman come to you in a gynec field also, because my aunt, she's a gynec. so so if someone is coming to her in a very, when I was a child, I was seeing her. Okay, when a patient is coming to her, they were like, she don't listen to them. If, for example, if a woman come to her post pregnancy, doctor, I'm leaking. So she's like, it's so normal. Okay, it's so common. So, but when I started practice, I find this thing, this particular normal term, it can be common, but it is not normal. Miss, she's not finding help. It doesn't mean ki, for example, if you're a mother, you're going to be obese, you're going to be leaked, you are going to be under depression. You have to be responsible for the child, everything. No, you need help every time. When you're a mother, you need help. So definitely in a traditional practice, for example, if when I started working in my field, so I met with many gynecs also. I personally met them. I like tell them about my whole propaganda, what I learned in US. I make it in a PPT in a slide format, because I don't want any help from them, because I have my own independent field. I'm helping the patient without disturbing their process, and they are not disturbing my process. I'm not disturbing their process. We both are very different field, because they are, whatever they are doing. See, if I'm a gynec, if I'm not a OBGYN PT, I'm a gyn. See, so if a patient is coming to me because I studied for it, okay, I have to give medicine. So this is my depend. Definitely I'll give medicine. But if in future I'll get to know there is few ways I can help women, so definitely I'll accept this as a practitioner. So this is what other practitioner do, because I prove them with my data, with my research. because I didn't gone there. Okay, I said, okay, I want patient. I don't want any patient from you. I just want you to accept the fact, the research. That's why I wrote at a very young age. I wrote 2 books. Why? Because I want people. Because, for example, if you're saying anything, it doesn't matter. But what you're writing and what you're proving in a research, it matters a lot. So if you can't write it, if you can't, because you are writing it for a final thing. If you are like publishing any book, so I published my first book at the age of 25. It's all about pregnancy. It's a 7 years hard work. My second book, it's all about periods. I covered all things about periods. My third book is on the way. It's all about sex. It's going to be published soon. So the sexual health condition I covered there. So I'm writing on the, and I created my firm, that is Hormonal Wings. The name itself suggests hormonal wings, means regarding hormones, your body, the things which no one is talking about, the thing which is like everyone founding, there's a taboo. So that's how we started with our YouTube channel, YouTube journey. Okay, we have to aware everyone, okay, regarding practitioner, our student, and our pregnant women also, and including their families. So at the moment we started with the YouTube journey, I think we have more than 25,000 subscribers. That means these are the people who are following it. Okay, this is the thing which is the new, because in US it is okay, they are following it from the generations, but now in India, no one takes women pain seriously. If you are a woman, it's a period pain, it's okay, just take the medicine, it will be okay. But can you just tell us the side effect of medications? Okay, nowadays we have number of PCOS or PCOD cases, so we have to deal without any medication and surgery. We have to move our lifestyle, we have to change many things. So for this we need this field to evolve. So definitely in my practice, what I find, ki the traditional practitioners, they just open handed, they accepted this truth, okay, ki this is an unique field which is going to help a person. Yes, dear, any more question?
Do we have any from the audience? Okay, I think if not, I think we can wrap the session. So, Dr. Deeksha, again, thank you very much for taking time out today to come and share your journey with us. It has
It's
been
okay.
very inspirational. It's been very inspirational and also very, yeah.
Here, I started with my practice in Kanpur. Now I'm having my own clinic in Mumbai. City is full of dreams already. So in Kanpur also, okay, the people accepted this thought of ObGyn physiotherapy. And in Mumbai, definitely it's an open city, so they accepted it very fully handed. So in both, I work in a like rural work also, urban also, and now the metropolitan. So in all the sectors in Delhi also, I practice for ObGyn. So in all three sectors, what I find, like women, they accept whatever helping them so easily. So for this, you have to prove yourself. You don't have to prove the field. You have to prove yourself that you are licensed. You have that knowledge, you can actually help them. And you have to break this myth also, ki if you are not pregnant, if you are not having a kid, if you're not married, you can practice well. For this, you only need your knowledge, your experience, your expertise with the patient. You don't need marriage, kid, or your own pregnancy to prove you are going to be a very good doctor.
True, true. I think that is something, a reason why most men don't take up OBGYN, because
You
there's
can
that
take time
stigma.
also.
Yeah.
Any OBGYN in US when I visited for my condition,
Mm.
okay, I was a student there. So they are male and they help me a lot.
Yeah. That's what the stigma is still in India, that men don't usually take up OBGYN.
The scenario there is not safe now. There are many rape
Mhm.
cases are there. So like even the partner, the family, the parents, they are so much of caring when you are going to any visit any personal doctor. They are like very so much okay, if the person, because they are seeing not as a doctor, as a male. So if you,
True.
as I
True.
if you're a male also you can practice, but you need either your partner should be female, your wife should be
Mm.
female, and or you should have a nurse with you. You can practice there. You
Yeah.
only need one. It's a medical ethics also. If, for example, if I'm a female doctor, if I'm seeing any male for the infertility, any condition, so I need one male attendee should be there for the safety of a male, because it's not like, yeah, I'm a female, he is feeling comfortable. No, no, he is not. For both of us, there should be a male. In the same in the case of the male also. Okay, okay, if I'm a male doctor, because, and if when any female is coming, for example, if I'm having a wife, definitely I'll go with her, because I don't find so much comfortable with a male doctor, because I'm a male, I don't trust my own mindset. So I'm seeing that someone who studied so much, not because to rape your wife, to help her. So this is all the mindset that people have about themselves only. So that's why we have a medical ethics. We are working with a medical ethics, and we can practice. Our government is allowing us to practice in our OBGYN field. Otherwise, the Aishman Khurana movie, I didn't remember the name, is on OBGYN also. He practices it so well. Okay, you can practice. As a doctor, you don't have any gender, neither a male or a female or transgender. You are a doctor. You're not a DRX or DRM. Okay, XY is a term, genes, but doctor is a term to a person, not any gender. So this is like what I learned in my field in a decade journey, and like whatever field it is in medical, okay, it's important to study. Never give up your study. So this is it.
Thank you very much for taking time out. And it was very great to have you on call today. I hope at least a few of us on the call are going to take up OBGYN as a specialization. So again, on behalf of SIMSOG, we would like to extend our very heartfelt gratitude to you. And yeah, thank you, and also all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much. Same to you.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'm
And
leaving.
also, yeah, no, ma'am, please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just leaving the call. I'm just saying. Are you saying anything?
Yeah, yeah. No, no, I was just going to thank all the attendees for being here today and for being part of this webinar today. Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody can leave the call now. Siddhant, if you can end the call, that would be great.